So I walked. This happened about 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, right? It was after work at night. I walked my coworker to her car, right, and right before we was about to separate, go our separate ways, she asked me a question. She was like, "Can I ask you a question?" I was like, "Yeah," and she said, "I kid you not," she said, "Are you a whore?" And I mean, granted, I said no, but it's like I hesitated, you know. She was like, "Are you a whore?" And then I was like, "No." See, because my thing is, I didn't say no off bucks. I hesitated for like 2 3 seconds, and then I said no. I'm starting to think. I mean, I'm not no whore, but I have been around the block a couple times. You feel me? But I'm not no whore though. I have been up the street and back several times, but I'm not no whore. You know? I have been to the stop sign up the street, but I'm not no whore. I came back from the stop sign, but yeah, I've been to the merry-go-round. Oh shit, no, but she really did ask me, and I really did hesitate. But I know I'm not no whore, but it's like I hesitated. Why did I hesitate? I mean, the reason she asked that was because I'm friendly. And I guess there is a fine line between being flirtatious and friendly. But if you ever get mistaken for being a whore, a woman whore, or a man whore, you're not alone. I've gotten mistaken for being a man whore or just a whore, just in general. You're not alone. It's okay. Just know who you are, and that's enough. Now, if you are a whore, just make sure you have Adidas condoms. Sup, though?
Number 15, Michael Dunn.
Who?
If you've ever been involved in a neighborly dispute over loud music, know one thing, it can escalate. That's what happened when a Florida teen was face to face with armed neighbor Michael Dunn. Dunn took the life of 17-year-old Jordan Davis because of the volume of his music.
What the fuck? Oh, so it's gonna be one of these bitches. What's the title of this? Top 15 scary interrogation. There we go. Room videos. So, I mean, damn. You got some personal issues that you need to handle ASAP. For real. If you don't, bitch, you crazy. And you need to you need to not be around people. Because trust me, believe me, I would not be in the same room with you asking questions or just be in the same room with you if you killed somebody over because they were just playing some loud music. Bitch, fuck is you doing? Because they were playing loud music? What would you do if I don't even want. See, I don't know. My mind is going there. I don't want to think about that. Nope. But just think about that for a second. He killed a 17-year-old kid that was playing some loud. Now I don't know the backstory, but he killed somebody, a person, human being, because they were playing music loud. Fuck, yo.
The calm in Michael Dunn's confession is what's stunning. During his interrogation, he simply tells the story of taking a life of one boy and attempting to take the others without even seeming upset.
What were you shooting at? Did you acquire a target or did you start shooting? I shot at the door. What do you
He claims in the video that he thought the boys were armed as well and were going to return fire.
Lying.
They were not, and they did not. Dunn was given the maximum sentence of life behind bars without parole plus 90 years.
Damn.
Number 14, Alo Perez. This 25-year-old was left handcuffed and alone by detectives in the interrogation room. Once on his own, he broke free of the cuffs by twisting and snapping them using his body weight. Watch the video and you can see Perez playing it cool when police pop back in the room moments later. But they didn't notice that he'd managed to break free. Once left alone again, Perez climbed through the...
You have got to be an idiot. Bitch, you're on camera. 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 The bitch is on camera.
Roof with ankle shackles still swinging from his feet. He then fled from the North Las Vegas police station in a white Ford pickup truck. Although there was a live feed of the interrogation room, no officers were watching it.
The hell?
Thankfully, Perez was caught not long after at a residence and was taken back into custody. Perez was charged with taking the life of Mohammed Robinson, who witnesses claim failed to open the door for a woman at McDonald's. Robinson apparently had his life taken because of it. Number 13, Elaine Campion. This woman was convicted of taking the lives of her daughters, 19-month-old Sophia and 3-year-old Serena, on October 4th, 2006, amidst a divorce and custody battle with her husband, Leonardo Campion. Elaine called the police and very calmly stated that her children had passed away. Police found the 2 girls in their pajamas in their mother's bed.
Jesus. How can you point a gun at a kid and just how can you point the gun at a kid, at a baby, and just pull the trigger? The fact that we live among people that's like this is beyond me. And this bitch is over here just... That's fucking wild.
They'd been there for days, a photo album and a rosary laid between them. As you can see in the interrogation videos, Elaine appears a bit dazed.
After you shut off the video that you pushed her down under the water.
Jesus!
Is that what is going to show that water's in her lungs?
She cries when told what she's being charged with. She does not admit to the charges. She just stares straight ahead when questioned about the event, but she remains silent. Although her defense argued that her mental state blurred the lines between what was morally right or wrong, the jury did not agree. They found her guilty of her actions on November 15th, 2010. Number 12, Thomas Robinson. Another breakout attempt caught on camera. This one came when 23-year-old Thomas Robinson grabbed for the police officer's tactical belt as he was being placed in cuffs. A surveillance camera captured the whole thing. Robinson was subdued with help from 2 other officers. He was then forced to the floor with an electronic control device.
What the fuck?
Robinson had been charged with taking a life, and no doubt just added to his rap sheet with his failed escape attempt. Number 11.
You dumbasses.
Cynthia Saaka. We all have that crazy mother-in-law. You know, the one who goes off her rocker every now and then. Well, this one certainly took things too far. Cynthia Saaka took the life of her son-in-law in February of 2014 as he carried a basket of laundry. Cynthia had been living in a granny flat attached to her daughter's home. As her daughter, Laura Solanas, nursed her back to health, Cynthia witnessed him being harmful to her daughter and grandchildren.
Damn. So I feel like there's two different types. There's two different types of crazies, right? You got one. You got one that's crazy. That's like a, oh girl, you crazy. La, 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 la. Then you got two that's crazy. Like a what the fuck is this? Who is that? Obviously, she's number 2. You know, because you know, one out of many questions that I'm gonna ask my future wife is your mom's, is she crazy or is she crazy? You know, because the first crazy is, oh girl, you crazy. It's like, what's wrong? Or is she crazy? Meaning, my bad. Is she crazy talking about some, because if the mom, if the mother-in-law is crazy, then okay, I can deal with that. But if that bitch is crazy, then I'm done with you. As I'm talking about, you need to know, not only do you need to know your significant other, but you need to know everything and anything about your significant other, you know? Everything. Just saying.
As you can see in the interrogation video, Cynthia was not a bit remorseful for the incident.
You lied? You're not? Oh, good. Oh, thank you.
I didn't care, she told police. I'd do it again. In fact, after the incident, she'd gone to a local cafe and eaten breakfast, and went out and about before she was taken into custody. When told he had passed away during the interrogation, Cynthia openly cheered. The 65-year-old was found guilty and sentenced to 50 years behind bars.
That's it?
Number 10.
She crazy.
Colonel David Russell Williams. Although Williams' 23-year military career held not a single blemish, he held a dark secret, a secret that was discovered January 28, 2010, when 27-year-old Jessica Lloyd went missing. After uncovering distinct tire tracks in the snow close to her home, the Ontario Provincial Police searched for motorists who used the highway nearby. They found a match, the tire treads of a Nissan Pathfinder driven by none other than David Russell Williams. As you can see in the video, when Williams is first brought in for questioning, he appears cool, confident, and even smug. But during the interrogation, it took him nearly 4 hours to crack.
This is the footwear impression of the person who approached the rear of Jessica.
I can't get over that ball of hair. That's just like, it's like a, what the fuck is that?
You can see Williams' body language change as the interrogation goes on, particularly when Smith shows him the boot print match. and reveals that a search warrant to Williams' home has been issued and is being carried out at that moment. This must have been the moment that Williams knew his time was up. After a lot of silence and gentle persuasion.
Yeah. Although his time is up, bitch, his hairline is up too. Fuck is you talking about?
Skilled interrogator, Williams asked for a map to show the location of Jessica's body. During the 10-hour interrogation,
10 hours?
He started describing the events in full. Williams pleaded guilty to all charges on October 18th, 2010. He got life behind bars. Number 9, overpowered. What happens when a suspect doesn't want to sit and talk? Well, this happens. When 3 cops brought their suspect in for questioning, this man wasn't having it. When told to sit down, police went to cuff him. That's when this man popped up out of his seat and laid into one of the officers. He removed his coat and flung it at 2 more, but instead of escaping out the door of the interrogation room, he took on yet another officer who had heard the commotion and entered to try and calm the suspect. Instead of calming, the suspect took on this new officer until they were both against the corner of the room. Getting caught up in the heat of the moment was his gravest mistake.
No
He
shit.
could have fled through the open door. Instead, the other 2 officers were able to subdue him and haul him into another room. The CCTV footage was captured in Shenyang, China. It's unclear if the suspect was charged. Number
Dumbasses.
8, Brendan Dassey. Most viewers know
Who?
Dassey from the Netflix series that brought the case against Dassey and his uncle Stephen Avery into the spotlight. Viewers are as polarized by the show, with some considering the producer's narrative biased, while others believe Dassey and Avery were framed by the county police department, or at least they weren't given a fair trial. Whatever your thoughts were on the verdict and the trial, most who have seen this interrogation video of Dassey find it disturbing to say the least. The 16-year-old was without a guardian or legal representation present during his 4-hour interrogation. His IQ is also below 70. Some say police were asking him leading questions and that Dassey was simply telling them what they wanted to hear, not necessarily the truth.
Come on, be honest. You went back in that room.
Don't let us know, Brendan.
We know you were back there.
Dassey was questioned 4 times over the course of 48 hours. During the interrogations, he was told critical details about the event, which he then incorporated into his confession. He was also told throughout that the police would help him if he confessed. Watch the entire interrogation and decide for yourself.
I'm good.
Are all of these disturbing details coerced by police? Number 7, Lee Rodarte.
Who?
The passing of 21-year-old Savannah Gold at the Bonefish Grill in Mandarin led straight to the doors of the grill's manager, Lee Rodarte. The pair had been involved in an on and off again relationship, a relationship that took a dark turn. In the interrogation video, you can see there are holes in Rodarte's story. He keeps changing it for one thing, but the story as police tell it was that before her shift that fateful night, Gold and Rodarte had an argument in Rodarte's car, sitting in the grill's parking lot. After a struggle, the car drove away. In the end, Rodarte confessed his guilt to police and led them to her body.
You freaked out that
obviously, I was the last one to see her, so I was a little bit scared at that.
How do you know you just said you weren't the last one to see her. You just said somebody in a truck.
Which he dumped
Lying
in a bottle of water.
ass.
Rodarte called the incident an accident and unintentional. He said he will face the consequences of his actions. Number 6, Adele Sorella. This woman stood accused of taking the lives of her children in 2009. The bodies of her 2 daughters, 8-year-old Sabrina and 9-year-old Amanda, were discovered in the...
I can't handle that. I can't handle when people I can't handle when people abuse, injure, or kill kids, youngins, especially if a parent does that to their own child. And this bitch is just sitting there like, yeah, I did it, and sorry, not sorry. I don't give a fuck, or I didn't care. I don't care about them kids. That's crazy. Oh, that's wow. She's literally sitting there nonchalant, like she like what the who. I can't handle that, man. That's fucking.
Sorella family home by Sorella's brother. After he received a disturbing phone call from his sister, the girls were found dressed in their school uniforms, lying side by side in their playroom.
Damn.
Despite the fact that she pleaded not guilty, her interrogation video calls innocence into question.
I find it very strange to be in this situation. So I don't know what to think of it. I'm just trying to stay calm.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorella was interrogated for 4 hours by Deputy Sergeant Francois Guy Delisle on October 1st, 2009. In the video, Sorella sits with her arms crossed, and Delisle notes that he finds it strange that she doesn't appear upset. Sorella retorts that she finds it strange to be accused and is just trying to remain calm. During most of the interrogation, she holds to her silence, as advised by her lawyer, and remains stoic. She does claim to believe that her daughters are alive. When confronted with photos of the scene, Sorella cannot look at them. She turns them over on the table, but he won't let her run away. He keeps asking her to explain. Sorella continues to hold out, however. In fact, despite having viewed these photos throughout the entire interrogation, Sorella maintains that her daughters are still alive. Look into this woman's face and tell me what you think.
I think that bitch is lying.
Lonnie Franklin. Have you heard of the Grim Sleeper? Well, you're about to. This man was taking lives between 1988 and 2002 and was nicknamed the Grim Sleeper because he took a 14-year hiatus from his spree. The Grim Sleeper's real name, Lonnie David Franklin Jr. The LAPD concluded that they were committed by one person, but then all went quiet for a while. That is, until May of 2007, when 25-year-old Chineka Peters had her life taken. DNA linked her passing to 11 other unsolved cases in LA. A similar match was found in the family DNA of Lonnie's son Christopher, who was in the system. Police then used DNA found on a piece of pizza Lonnie threw out to link him to the incident.
Oh shit.
Imagine sitting in the interrogation room with this man, completely emotionless. He denied taking the lives of each and every one. In May of 2016, Franklin was convicted of taking 10 lives in Los Angeles during this period.
Oh shit.
Number 4, Brian David Mitchell.
Who?
Elizabeth Smart. She's a household name, and for the wrong reasons. The young girl was taken and held captive for 9 months at the age of 14. But do you know her captor's name?
I'm afraid there's no substance to it. I'm gonna go see where Jason is. Alright.
Bitch is crazy.
Brian David Mitchell was the evil behind the incident, and you can see that evil unfold in this interrogation. The bearded suspect's insanity is on full display, as he goes on about how he is some prophet, and he said the Lord delivered Elizabeth Smart to him, as well as other bizarre ramblings. In 2011, Mitchell was sentenced.
I hate that. I hate when somebody does something really fucked up to somebody else, you know, or causes a lot of harm, or kill that person, or several people, or like a mass murder or whatever, and they say, why did you do it? Or something like that. And they be like, the Lord or God told me. No, bitch. Don't bring in the man from upstairs. Don't bring him into this. Because I feel like it's highly unlikely that God himself, Jesus himself, told you to go ahead and kill 20 people. Go ahead and kill your kids. Don't bring in. That's the worst. That's the last thing. The worst thing you could ever do. I feel like if you killed somebody and you talking about, oh, you know, I had a dream or a vision, or, you know, Jesus told me to do this. Like, no. God, I feel like that's like one of the biggest sins. Oh. You know, and they say what, Jesus forgives all sins if like you repent or something like that. I'm kind of iffy on that, but like if you just out here killing motherfuckers, right? I mean, you know, I know Jesus forgives all sins, but if you going, man, I don't wanna go too deep into this on like the spiritual aspect of it, but like if Jesus forgives all sins, but you out here killing motherfuckers for like fun or whatever, I mean, where's the line at though? Like, because you can't be out here killing motherfuckers and then you repent, and then after you repent, you go back to killing. Like, nah, I don't think that's how that works. And like I said, I don't want to go too deep into that, because I feel like it's not my place to talk about like what Jesus says and all that. But all I'm saying is I feel like there's I don't want to go into it. That's fucked.
Life behind bars. Number 3, Chris Coleman.
Who?
This man was convicted of taking the lives of his wife Sherry and 2 sons, Gavin and Garrett.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Like the recent family annihilation carried out by Chris Watts, Coleman too had a mistress. During his interrogation, Coleman is very defensive straight out the gate. Deny.
I'm telling you, I've already told you. I told everybody. I told the guy in the ambulance. I told you. I told him.
The more we go back like this, the more it makes me think that there maybe even isn't a good explanation for it. I mean.
Although he continued to deny throughout the interview, becoming emotional at points, the evidence didn't lie. Coleman got life behind bars without the possibility of parole. Number 2, Clifford Burns, charged with taking the life of his wife Patricia on Christmas Eve. Estranged husband Clifford Burns was sentenced to 23 years to life.
That's it?
On December 22nd, Burns sent his daughter Autumn a cryptic text writing, "I have a special gift coming soon, something for everyone to talk about, and it will be hand-delivered on foot, not by car." It had been 8 months since he communicated with his daughters. Then, on Christmas Eve, he broke into the apartment, wearing a mask and full camo. As his estranged family prepared Christmas Eve dinner, he pushed his ex into a wall, and his daughter Megan tried to help her mom. Cliff's mask slipped. He continued to take Patricia's life. Although Cliff fled the scene, he later turned himself into the local sheriff's department after leading them for a short time on a high-speed chase. Still wearing his camo, he finally removed his jacket, which was when Warren County Undersheriff spotted him and took him in to be interrogated. He called Cliff cooperative during the interview, a 5 roller coaster ride, oscillating between aggression and some mild sentiment. "I just wanted to see my babies at Christmas," he told him. He blamed the events on the pressures of the system, i.e. child support restraining order, and said that he loved Patricia, but she took everything from him. He also said he blacked out the minute he arrived at the apartment.
Bullshit.
Burns' daughter, as well as Patricia's daughter from another marriage, gave impact statements at his trial, saying that they were forced to grow up early. "You didn't think about your own children," Harley Burns said to her father before his sentencing, while her sister Autumn said, "I lost my best friend." Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and
it's still playing, but all I want to say is, like, it breaks my heart when a couple is having an argument, or yeah, they're having an argument and it starts to escalate into, like, violence, but then the kid gets involved and the kid get hurt. That's where I lose everything.
Number 1, Morgan Geyser and Anissa Wire. 2 12-year-old girls attempted to take the life of their friend in the woods with a kitchen knife.
Oh, shit.
And all to pay homage to Slenderman. The horrible nightmare happened in May of 2014 when Anissa Wire and Morgan Geyser led Peyton Letner to her passing, or what they planned would be her passing. Letner managed to crawl to the road where she was found and rushed to the hospital. She luckily recovered. The girls were interrogated separately. During her interrogation, Wire appears distressed. However, she seems a little out of touch with what they've done. At one point, Wire asks the woman interrogating her whether she knows how far she'd walked, as she's usually not very athletic. Geyser, on the other hand, seems more in touch. At one point in the interrogation, she says, "People who trust you become very gullible." She also says later in the interview that she told Letner, "I'm sorry this had to happen, but it was necessary."
No, what the
Both
hell?
were sentenced to time in mental health institutions, but were found not guilty by reason of insanity. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.
So, unless I'm missing something for like story number 1, they tried to end her, but wasn't successful, and she ended up in a hospital or something like that. If that was the case, can you imagine what she must have been feeling, thinking at that point in time when she was in the hospital? Like, if I was the girls trying to end somebody, and I wasn't successful, and I knew that person got away and still alive, bitch, I would be scared shitless. I'll be watching my back 24/7. Like, you're not safe. Nobody's safe. You know? You try to kill somebody, but you wasn't successful. Now they're in a hospital, and then now word on the street is they got out, and now they looking for blood, nothing else. That's crazy, Mo. You guys suck. I'm sorry. That was kind of unsensitive. I'm sorry. But like on a serious note, though, like why kill humans? Why kill each other? Why hurt each other? Like, and I'm kind of iffy about the gun laws, but I don't want to because I have like no room to talk, right? But like, and I have my own personal opinions about gun laws, but I don't want to start a fight in the comment section. But if you have your own opinion about gun laws, and if you don't feel like, if you want to comment your own opinion about gun laws in the comment section below, then go right ahead. That's on you though, right? But if you don't want to, and you want to just tell me your opinion, either hit me up, like DM me, right? Hit me up on Snapchat, like, you know. But I'm not gonna put my personal opinion about gun laws out there because I feel like people are just gonna, you know what? Fuck it. This is what I feel about gun laws. It's a 50-50. I feel like people should have the right to protect themselves, right? And if that means having a gun, then okay, right? I personally will not have a gun, right? But people are different. Other people, you know. But it's just, I feel like certain people should. I feel like certain people should have guns and certain people should not. And I feel like we should look more into that because like there's too many crazy motherfuckers out here with guns, you know. And I feel like people are I don't know how to say this right, but like licensing. Or I feel like certain people are given wrong license to a gun. Like, I just don't like guns at all. Never have and never will. But I understand that you have to protect yourselves. Okay, yes, I understand that. But it's like, I'm 50-50 on people holding guns. So it's like every time I see, and I see it more down in the South than I did up north. And I live in Georgia. So it's like every time, if you're not an officer, and even with an officer too, but if you're a person, just a regular ass person, and you just walking around with a gun, yo, I'm tensing the fuck up. Like I'm distant. I'm putting enough distance between me and that gun that's on you, cause I don't like that. Like, you just don't know what people's intentions are nowadays, and I feel like you never do. You're not that person, so you don't know what's going on in their head. A person that has a gun on them out in public can literally go out in public and just start spraying motherfuckers. Like, you don't know. You just don't know. So every time I see a person with a gun, I'm automatically thinking about the worst. And I feel like And that's messed up because you shouldn't think like that. But it's so much hate. It's so much violence. It's so much shit going on in today's world that when people see a gun, they're scared. And that's me. Whenever I see somebody with a gun, I think about the worst, and you shouldn't do that. You know? Yeah, I'm getting emotional. We should be at a point where, oh, we see somebody with a gun. Okay, thank God I felt safe. Not, you see somebody with a gun. Oh my God, are they going to shoot me? Are they going to shoot us? Like, are they going to shoot people? Like I said, if you want to put down your own opinion about gun laws, go right ahead in the comment section. But if you don't feel comfortable putting it out there in public, then go ahead and hit me up on DM me or hit me up on Snapchat. We can talk about it. But it's just too many. It's too many crazy motherfuckers out here, yo. And for see, I can talk about this shit for days. I don't know. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. Okay, man.